welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and back here at the Kojin, because I have the next level. The Valley of Silence. Serenia, your timing is fortuitous as always. Recently received word of an artifact in the Azim Steppe worthy of the vault. As I'm unfamiliar with the lands beyond the Ruby Sea, I would ask you to accompany me. Well said, Kabuto. I knew you had it in you. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated, Serenia. Being such a well-traveled adventurer, I suspect you would be much better suited to guide us. Excellent. Then we will meet you in Reunion. And Reunion? There you are. A beautiful place, is it not? If the winds were not so strong, I feel as though I could be whisked away at any moment. They are all everywhere. It calls to mind Sueno Sato. I was concerned you would only retreat further into your shell being so far away from home, but I'm glad to be mistaken. At any rate, we must not waste any more time. I will accompany Kabuto and see what we can learn here in Reunion. You should have a look about as well and see what you can learn out of this treasure. A great treasure? Do you mean the bow belonging to the XIV boy? I've heard he can pierce the very heavens with it. Yes, I've heard of a young XIV boy and his bow. Uchikin is his name. Though I love a good rumor, I suggest you speak with him yourself to learn the truth. A boy with a bow that can pierce the heavens? I heard the rumors, but who would believe such nonsense? I guarantee you his bow pales in comparison to mine. Serenia, how did you fare? I spoke with the Aura of the XIV tribe. Well, I tried to. I was met only with silence. A pity we are not there. Kabuto speaking with a man of fewer words than himself is something that must be seen to be believed. How is it they can govern Reunion, yet never speak? Actions, not words. Indeed, words mean nothing without action to prove their worth. Oh, I know not how, their silence spoke volumes. It said we should judge this treasure with our own eyes. That would certainly be the fastest way to ascertain the truth of the stories that brought us here. Speaking of stories, were you able to learn anything from the residents of Reunion, Serenia? A boy of a XIV tribe, I see. Persuading him to relinquish a weapon of such value seems unlikely, but at the very least, we should seek him out. We'd like to find him fast if we split up. Serenia, would you try searching south of Reunion? Kabuto and I will go north. Yes, a boy. Hmm? Uchikin stifles his tears. He points southeast. Bereft of his bow, he surmises was stolen. The culprit lightly made off in the direction Uchikin is pointing. Wait here. Uchikin seems immensely grateful for your aid. You should leave now before the thief gets away. Kojin of a rat. Treasure's ours. Die! Oh, his father. Hmm? They both seem quite pleased to have a bow returned. Where did you find it? We were just prepared to search the area with Uchikin's father. The red Kojin? I didn't expect them to come this far in search of treasure. Come now, Kabuto. If we were able to learn of this great treasure, it stands to reason they might come to know of it as well. That said, this bow doesn't appear to be particularly unique, or it does seem easy for a child to wield. So that's the way of it. The bow is for Uchikin's training. When it was not the bow, but Uchikin's natural prowess that spurred the rumors? I suspect Uchikin is not all that talented when he began practicing. Take a closer look at the bow. Its size is perfect for him, and the draw weight seems to be such that he can handle it with ease. Moreover, it appears to be far from new, meaning Uchikin has put a great deal of care into maintaining it. I think it was crafted by his father as a gift, and because Uchikin enjoys the bow so much, he labored tirelessly to master it. It is indeed a treasure, in Uchikin's eyes. Well, there you have it. And who are we to ask him to part with something so precious? No, I believe there's nothing left for us here. What is this? I think he means to grant us leave to barter in reunion. You would welcome trade with a blue Kojin? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Trade here in the Azim Steppe will prove more valuable than any single treasure. Again, we have gained a new ally thanks to you. Your resourcefulness never ceases to amaze. Isn't that right, Kabu? Tsukumo? Tsukumo. Where was it? Yes, your resourcefulness. There's much we have to learn from you, Serenia. Why do you all stare at me so? Is something matter? You suddenly stopped moving as if devoid of life. Nonsense, you must be imagining things. I assure you I'm perfectly fine. Uchikin's father wants us to follow him. No doubt there's still details to our new trade agreement that must be decided upon. Kabuto and I can handle matters from here. Once we have finished our business and reunion, we will meet you back in Tamamizu. Talks with the Castilla went well. While returning home, however, Tsukumo began acting strangely again. For the last time, Kabuto, I'm fine. I was merely tired from the long journey. But enough about me. We should be celebrating a job well done. Trade with the Union will open up new opportunities for the Blue Kojin, and the Castilla have taught us a lesson on the importance of one's action. I hope it's one you took to heart, Kabuto. I have. I was inspired to see how they could manage all of reunion, yet never speak. Yet I still find myself relying on Serenia more than I should. What happened to the confident Kojin I saw in the Azim Steppe? There's no way for the leader of the Divine Circle to behave. Is that not so, Serenia? I have faith in you, Kabuto. My apologies, Serenia, but it seems we have need of your assistance a while longer. The Castilla for Azim Steppe have invited the Blue Kojin to barter and reunion, and offered a contribution to the treasure vault. Rank up is respected. Okay, now let's see what the new are. All kinds of things come floating in on the waves. A lot of the time, it's just worthless junks, but some days we do find the odd treasure. If the Kami good, today could be one such day. We spotted the remains of an accident at sea, Serenia, drifting on the surface a mile or so from the village. It costs nothing to look and it might even be valuable. No, not the blue box! One of our members has found 3 coffers washed ashore on shoal work. They appear to be of Eorzean make, but more he could not glean, for they were tightly sealed by some mechanism unknown to us. We have some experience in opening locked chests, but not those made in Western lands. I dare say you would be able to puzzle it out, however. Would you care to look into the matter? Mating season for striped races upon us. Their courtship rituals are long and complex and begin with a male propelling a stream of sweet-smelling bubbles at an eligible female. However, the females often reject attempts to impress them. The males become despondent as a result, so the Ray handler must encourage them to keep trying until they find a mate. Over by Sunosato is a male Ray who is reluctant to continue with the ritual. Perhaps you could assist his trainer? Okay, let us see these quests. Okay, Driftwood. Actually a buffer ward, dang it. Yeah, wreckage. And there's the striped way. Search for a female striped way. You may move the camera, so this is again a shooting minigame. Oh, what a pity. That was a fine attempt, but she's just not interested. She seems to turn away all the males, though, not just our little friend here. Well, it looks like she had enough for now. We better call it a day as well. Our young friend here has made a lot of progress. His techniques are slowly improving. Perhaps it won't be long before he finds a match. Oh god, it's a mimic. And that was a weird treasure chest. Okay. Sylvania, you returned. Did you find anything interesting in the flotsam? Mostly crap. Let me see. Barnacle encrusted flotsam, rotting wood covered in grayish slime, and the precious treasure, beautifully aged, fit for a kami. What's that? It all looks like rubbish? Yes, that is what most shellers once say. Many people misunderstand us and think we just enjoy collecting junk. However, we know how to look beyond mere appearances. Of course, the shape and color are important, but there's also a way it ages with the passing of time, taking on divine properties. Let me tell you, no one knows treasure better than me. Any luck with those coffers? You found these? Let me see. Old Western currency minted from precious metals besides. Thank you for bringing these to me. What? Coffers that spring to life, snapping viciously? Could there be evil spirits lying in wait for hapless treasure seekers? Or Tsukumogami run amok, perhaps? This is indeed cause for concern. In any event, full glad am I to see you uninjured. Though danger is not on my mind when I ask your aid, I was right to turn to a hardy adventurer such as you. It would appear the way responded well to your instruction. The handler tells me that he perseveres. He will find a mate sooner or later. Striped rays are essential for our way of life, but pairing males and females can be a little troublesome. In most cases, the males must attempt the mating ritual over and over before they succeed. Since you have a knack for this, we may benefit from your help in the days to come. So yeah, just a watch into the new daily quests is unlocked. And with that, I end this episode. Until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.